in. I'm getting much better at this. What's up, Coach? How you doing?
Hi, Evan. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Just one of your impressions on the first scrimmage of the season there on Saturday, and what you saw, what you liked out of your guys, just things that stuck out.
We were a lot cleaner than I expected us to be. I really bragged on them, for not having spring ball and only having 12 walkthroughs, and that was our 8th time to be on the field. It was a lot cleaner than I expected. Still too many penalties. A lot of things we can clean up, pre-snap, but their energy was fantastic. Cleaner than we thought. A lot of stuff to fix, but we were pleased with our effort and our attention to detail.
And then I know last week before the scrimmage, you didn't really have a good pulse on, you didn't want to make a strong opinion towards the quarterbacks. Was there someone who really showed out in that scrimmage that took a step?
We actually had 5 kids play really well. Sudden Sapien had a great scrimmage as well. So all 4 of the quarterbacks that we expected to play well played well, and Sudden did as well. Zach came in, did some good things, so did Cam. So it's hard to play 7 quarterbacks in a scrimmage, but we pulled it off, and we were pleased with all of them, actually.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Greg, you're up.
Jeff, how's it going?
What's up, Greg? How are you, man?
Good, good. What day are you guys planning for the season to open as you kind of map out practices going forward?
I'm still waiting to hear. We still don't know. So as soon as I find out, I'll let you guys know.
Well, is there a challenge that comes with that? I know you guys tend to be pretty regimented in terms of game week prep and how you install up to that point.
Yeah, I think we're going as if it's September 5th, because that's obviously the smarter way to do it than prepare for the 12th and all of a sudden go back to the 5th. So we're preparing as if we're going to start the 5th, and if not, we'll tone it back. So yeah, it's not ideal, but there's been a lot about this year that hasn't been ideal. If there's ever been a year you just literally take it day by day, and this is that year.
Hey, Chase, you're up.
Hey, good morning, Coach. Is there a point, though, kind of speaking on that September 5th date, to where it gets too late to prepare for a game? Are you hoping to get that settled at least in the next week, or is there a timetable there?
I would hope by Saturday we'd know, and I think we're pretty close to knowing, just probably wrapping up some details. So I would hope by this Saturday. I think we need to know by Saturday, and I hope we do. But at the same time, this is going to be one of those seasons where the opponent might change on a Wednesday. Who knows? You know what I mean? I'm just being serious. I think we all have to be way more flexible than we've ever been in our lives, which I think all of us can attest. We've all done that for a while now.
And going back to your scrimmage on Saturday, was there a particular group or unit that you would say is more game ready than everyone else? What is maybe the strength of the team that you saw at the scrimmage, is where you're at right now?
I'm really interested to see how we play on defense. That's where all great teams start. So I paid a lot of attention to Coach Nix's unit and how their buy-in is to being physical and running the football. So he wasn't pleased with that. He's never pleased with much. But I was pretty pleased with it, with their intensity over there and how they got after us. So I would say, like most scrimmages, your defense is a little further along than your offense is. But it's not to say that I was not pleased with our offense. I just thought our defense is, first scrimmage showed some things we hadn't really seen. So that's probably where I'd say I was more pleased.
Excellent. Thank you, Coach.
Hey, JJ.
Hey, Coach, I wanted to ask you, we're going to talk with Coach Rod Wright here and about the defensive line here. How has that group looked so far during fall camp?
They're a reflection of their coach. They love Coach Wright, and he plays a lot of guys. I saw him rotating, 9 of them in there, and they got after us pretty good. And Coach Wright is a good man and a good coach, and that's the reason I kept him. So his guys are well represented in there, and they got after us Saturday.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Greg, you're up.
Jeff, the general student body starts moving on to UTSA's campus today. You guys have talked a lot about maintaining your bubble. As that process unfolds, how much of a concern is that for you guys?
High concern. We've identified it and talked about it a ton, and I'm not going to back off of it. And our kids are bought into it as well. We're pretty loose, in my opinion, right now with our own bubble, which got me concerned because we know we're all COVID free, because we test. But now we're fixing to start encountering people that aren't testing like we are, and we had to have our mask on. We had to be 6 feet away, or we're not going to play football. So we've stressed it, and today's a big day, and we're going to be imposing some punishment for anybody we catch without a mask on.